What is good, YouTube? I'm finally back. Selling snacks in school, right? I was making to buy myself a MacBook. Either I'm gonna get rich, I'm gonna beat his ass. So I'm fine with either way.
I thought I had it all together, but I was led astray. The day you walked away, you were the clock that was ticking in my home. Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Love so hard to find.
we got him.
What is good, YouTube? What is good? You feel me? You know, how's everybody's day going? You know what I'm saying? How's everybody's day going? Right? Type in the comment section, how's your day going? I'm finally back. And I'm back with another video. Right? For all the new people watching this,
Who are you?
click the like button and subscribe. Right? And all for my old fans,
My nigga.
a lot of people who I know, you know, is just general fans of my content. You guys is probably wondering, where was I at? Where was I at during the Rona? Did I catch the Rona? We gonna get into that in a second, right? You know, do I know anybody that caught the Rona? We gonna get into that in a second. New people, you know, that's just watching my video for the first time, right? This is for the old people. As you can see, you know, I got a new room, new crib, you know the vibes, new crib, right? It's currently right now, I think like 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe like 4:45. If you guys didn't know, I'm a night owl. Either I wake up really early or I don't go to sleep, right? It's just my schedule. You know, you always gotta have your own schedule. My schedule is kind of weird. The last video I ever posted, right, it was March 24th, right? That's the highest amount of views I ever got. Hit a K views, right?
You serious?
Small, but it's a lot for me, right? Because YouTube has been one of the biggest passions, you know, of my life, right? And then, you know, I had to cut YouTube off. You know, you guys still wonder, where have I been? Where have I been? Where have I been? But if you don't have my, you know, my Snap or my IG, you couldn't tell, right? My passion necessarily switched, you know? Not necessarily that it switched, but I was more passionate into something else than the other, right? And what that thing actually was, if you didn't know, right, which is Forex. I love Forex, you know? Let's make it, you know, a more broader topic. I love investing, right? For those who didn't know, right, before the pandemic hit, right? Before the pandemic hit, you know, I was my own little entrepreneur, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I was juggling them snacks in school. Cause, you know, at a young age, after my first job, I decided I didn't necessarily want to work for nobody, right? Not that the bad was job, bad was job, bad was job. Job was bad. Oh, shoot. The job was bad, right? Not that the job was bad, but, you know, not everything is meant for everybody. You see how people say, you know, oh, Forex, it's not meant for me. You know, investing is not meant for me. You know, the 9 to 5 is just not meant for me. I don't like, you know, working, right? I will work if I have to, right? Like, God forbid, like, my life changed around and it's not the same way it is right now. I will work if I have to, right? But I wouldn't work necessarily to work forever. I'd work to fund my dreams. Like, like the first job I had, you know, I had before this phone I have right now, I had like a S6, you know what I'm saying? So what did I do? I had to take that, the money I made, right, from my job to fund up and buy this phone, right? You know, Forex, right? I had to take Forex, right, and use Forex to buy myself a MacBook, you know, fund my dreams. You know, YouTube has been one of the biggest passions of my life. I just stopped doing it because if you want to really be successful, you have to have one primary source of income that you know you could consistently, you know, roll with, right? That's just anything in life. Pretty sure y'all wondering, like, what have I been doing during the Rona? Like, did, you know, it catch me? You know what I'm saying? I don't get caught. I'm the catcher in every situation. You feel me?
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
You know what I'm saying? So let's really get into this, right? So, you know, right before the Rona hit, right? Let's really get into it. Right before the Rona hit, around January, February. So I was selling snacks in school. And then while I was selling snacks in school, right, I was making a good amount of bread, right? You know, I don't plan on selling snacks when I go back to school, right? So I don't necessarily care about, like, you know, how, like, if anybody hears the amount of money. Like, if it came down to it, like, I rather work than sell snacks in school, because, you know, it's cool because you get to, you know, run your own shit. Like, people don't realize in life the biggest fun is running your own shit. Like, I have my own, you know, store. Like, I was really snack man, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? You know, so while working there, right, I was, you know, getting money. You know, I was necessarily, you know, getting to the dinero. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was roughly, you know, making $100 a week, basically, right?
Pieces, pretzels, and a large popcorn.
$100. Now, where most of that money ended at, God knows I can't tell you. You know, I had a little sitchy, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So, you know, dates be expensive sometimes, you feel me? You know, and then other stuff, you know, I was just, you know, really trying to build up my capital, right? So from January, February, that was really my source of income. And I think, you know, I don't remember when Rona hit, but whenever Rona hit, that money stopped. You know, I had a pile of snacks in my school, in my crib, and I couldn't do nothing with it. So, you know, your boy, you know, I got right. You know what I'm saying? I ate my whole inventory. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Right? So let's really, you know, get into, you know, really about what I've been doing during quarantine, so I could give y'all a little backstory. All right, so I believe it was in February, right? February, my man's hit me up, and he said, you know what? Yo, Ron, bro, have you ever heard of Forex?
Who?
I was like, what the fuck is a 4X? Like 4X? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, bro, it's something that's making everybody money. Are you interested? I said, all right, Chim, get me on the phone tomorrow night. He said, all right, bet, right? Understand, you know, I have a little background about what Forex is, but it's not very well explained, because my older brother told me, it's like, hey, yo, K, you should do Forex. Like, Forex is where the money at. Forex, like, only the banks, you know, only the banks is making real money off of Forex. Like, you need to start doing what the banks is doing. So I'm like, yo, bro, you're not telling me what, okay, the banks do it, but what is it, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you want me to put my money into? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm really aggy at this point, because, like, the time, right, this was before, you know, this is when I was making money in school, right? And this was before Chim hit me up about it. So I'm like, what the fuck is a 4X, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not fully explaining what it is. So now I have two people at this point, right? First one was my brother. Then it was Chim, right? And none of these two guys could tell me what the fuck Forex is. Like, what is Forex? You get what I'm saying? So then Chim was like, I'm gonna get you on the phone with my older brother, right? So, now this is game. Now this is the fam, right? Chim, Ahad, everybody, you know the vibes. Keep, bow, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a fam right now. But before, got me on this phone, nigga with do-rag on, you know, some glasses. So he looked like me, right? He looked like me. Do-rag, and some glasses. So we start talking. He started explaining. I'm like, okay, right? So, long story short, right? He explained to me what Forex is, right? I'm not going to really explain to y'all what Forex is. If you want to know what Forex is, go to my IG for that. Hit me up about IG for that. There's like, so when you want to, you know, start up, you know, 235, you know, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I had the 235, you know, because I was snack man. Yo, hold up. I feel like a booger in my nose. Hold the fuck up. So they said 235, right? So then me, I'm like, 235, like, I bet I got you next week, right? I told him I didn't have the money. That was all cap. I had the bread on spot, right? Because I was really, you know, I was getting right. You know what I'm saying? That $100 a week was really hitting. You get what I'm saying? Because before that, you know, I used to work, when I used to work at my first job, my only job, right? It was like basically giving me like 130 something every single week. That added up to like 200, stuff like that, right? So then, you know, when I came on the snacks, it wasn't really that much of a marginal difference. So I was still, you know, getting the bread, right? So then they said, I was like, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm definitely doing it in a week, right? So then I just start, you know, YouTubing, you know, what this shit is, you know? And like, I'm not gonna hold you, right? You know, when you really look up what Forex is, like there's so much negativity around it that is just like, it's like, damn, all of the niggas that talks about this shit, they don't do it. So it's like, they're just making judgments off of moves that they never made, or, you know, necessarily like connotations that they know their friends told them. So like, everything is just not coming from a primary source, you know, that does it on a day-to-day basis or did it for long term, you know, to really speak about it, right? Right? So simply, you know, I'm hearing all this negative stuff, but at the time, right, let me give you a little background about Chim, right? I grew up with Chim, right? Me and Chim went to the same elementary, middle school, right? It was two together, right? It was a Catholic school, right? On top of that, I had to really put back into background. I'm like, all this negative information, right? So then I was really looking at Chim, you know, I was like, Chim, he's a church boy, you know? Chim go to church every single Sunday, you know? Chim is a whole Catholic. I'm like, okay. Now I have to really think about it. Now, I know Chim. Chim is a really, really, really good person, you know? We was on the same basketball team, all of that. So I'm like, there's no way in hell that this kid is gonna like finesse me on my breach. There's no way in hell, like, cause I'm hearing all of this negative stuff like, oh, scam this, scam like that. I'm like, nah, there's no way in hell that this guy's gonna really finesse me on my breach. And worst comes to worst, if he does, I'm gonna beat his ass. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna whoop that nigga ass. You get what I'm saying? That's where my head is at. At this point, it's really a win-win situation for me because it's like, okay, cool, right? If he's telling me what I'm telling him, I'm eventually, you know, get really, you know, lump sum of money, right? And if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna beat his ass. So I got two options. Either I'm gonna get rich, or I'm gonna beat his ass. So I'm fine with either way. So either get rich or beat his ass, right? Straight up. All right, cool. All right, let's really get back into this, right? So whole week rolls around, you know, I was very sketchy at first. Not gonna hold you. I was like, nah. In my head, I'm like, nah. But once I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So, you know, pay $235, right? Cool. So, you know, we talking stuff like that, right? And I'm not gonna give you any amount of detail really about it. You know, if you really want to learn about it, hit me up. You know, I have no problem getting on a, you know, call with you, explaining stuff like that. But we're not really necessarily really about Forex, right? So I'm basically gonna say it like this, right? In my first 2 months, 2.5 months, let's just say that I was making more than I ever made in my life, right? So, you know, I was, you know, I'm gonna just get real, Platinum 600, right? Those don't know what that is. Platinum 600, right? I was Platinum 600, I was making $600 a month, $150 every single week, right? So that means I was making way more than I ever made in my life. Now I make, you know, more than that, right? Now, you know, I'm making, you know, I'm getting paid right now 5 figures, right? I'm not gonna tell you how much it is, but just know minimum I'm making, you know what I'm saying? I'm making it, you know what I'm saying? A couple months later, you know, after, you know, speaking to, you know, when you do this Forex, you know what I'm saying? Like when you part of, you know, the team and stuff like that, gang, you know, trade outs for life, right? When you're part of, you know, team, stuff like that, right? It gives you a lot of opportunities to talk to millionaires, right? So, you know, during quarantine, right? You know, a lot of the times when it was the summertime, right, there was events. So quarantine, you know, I was talking to, you know, a couple millionaires on the phone, right? I was talking to, you know, 18, 19, 6-figure earners, you know. They're not just making, you know, I'm talking about like 100K a year. They're just making like 500,000. So 500K a year. So I'm like, damn. So, you know, like I was around successful people. I still am around successful people. I'm just giving you all where have I been at. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all wasn't with me. So now, if you guys can tell it, y'all going to be with me, right? So understand, around a bunch of millionaires. Cool, right? Got a couple people phone numbers, right? We all the family, we all the team, and we all making money together, right? So that's pretty much it. what I really been doing during quarantine. I just been making money, you know, with millionaires, with my friends, right? Making money with my friends and millionaires. Simple, right? So, did I catch Corona? No. Did I know a couple of people that did catch Corona? Yes. You know, my grandmother caught Corona. You know, a couple of my friends caught Corona. You know, I'm not gonna call any names. That's people's business, right? But you know, my grandma's my business. But I'm not even gonna give you my grandma's name. You get what I'm saying? I really hope you guys enjoy, you know, my explanation about where I've been. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna try to really, you know, upload every single week, right? Because I feel like I have more time to do it. And since the content is necessarily switching up, right? Since I'm not necessarily, you know, I'm out of that space, right? I'm out of, you know, now, you know, doing those high school videos no more, right? Those videos took up a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Those videos took up, you know, it took me like, I'm gonna say it took me like 9 hours to edit those videos. Yeah. High school, if you ever seen a high school edition, it took me like roughly like 9 hours to edit the video because I had to take the audio from the phone, put it onto this phone, sync the audio, you know, put in all those funny memes, put clip by clip by clip, you know, thumbnail. I'm not on that. It's too much work. I got too many stuff to do, you know. We up there, but we not up there where we got. We paying for editors yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And plus, I like doing it myself. So I'm going to definitely try to post every single week for y'all. If you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up. You know, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm on some DJ Ghost type of time. You know, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.